Good morning, my people. Whew, it's hot out here today. Well, let me just take it off for a second. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. But the heat is on. I don't know why people say there's not global warming, because it doesn't seem like it's global warming to me. But enough of that. Pray you guys are good. Pray that you're moving, that all is well, and that you're having a good day, good night, good evening, whatever time you might be listening to this. Today's topic in the 5 minutes of funk, and let me say this, I purposely don't script these talks that we have. I purposely don't script it because I just want to riff in these sessions with you and give you my raw energy on a topic. And sometimes that's better than trying to go for all the polish. Just bring it raw, unedited, uncut, just sharing my energy with yours. So today, with the 5 minutes of funk, I want to talk about why you are necessary. Why you are necessary. And why should I care about your content? Whatever it is. Poetry, your books, your paintings, your photography, your acting, your dancing, your modeling, whatever your creative pursuit and the content that you create from that, why should I care? Why are you necessary? That's a question that you have to ask yourself. It's an uncomfortable question, but it's one that's necessary if you're going to sustain yourself through the difficult times. I was listening to an artist on Instagram, and he was sharing that in every career you're going to have good years, you're going to have bad years. You're going to have years where it seems like everything you touch turns to gold. And your content is just popping and everybody's feeling you. Then you'll have years where it's like, what happened to all that love I was getting from my content? These people are like they don't even see me, right? So when you go through those spells, those dry spells, you have to already, in your mind, worked out why it's necessary for you to keep plowing that field, going deeper within yourself, breaking through whatever block or boundary is trying to hold you down. Like me, for example, right? For the first 3 or 4 years of my practice, I kind of went into a confused state because I was trying to figure out how I could distinguish myself from the thousands and thousands of attorneys, right, Why should anybody care about Cross or what he says or what he can do for me as an attorney, right? So what I discovered was that I had a special heart for producers and street cats. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, because the established artists, established record labels, were not dealing with me. They were dealing with white attorneys or attorneys that had a lot more experience than me. Now I was good. I've been doing music for years. I mean, in every level. I was a musician. I co-owned a recording studio. I managed producers. This is all before I got my law license. Right? So I was experienced, but I was not respected. But when I realized what my demographic was and how important I was to that demographic, it gave me my mission. So I understood that if I don't keep perfecting my craft, perfecting my content, perfecting my service, then these producers, underground artists, and these street cats wanting to do something positive with their money won't have a voice. And once I realized that, I became unstoppable. I was not intimidated. I've been in situations where it's been me against 8 or 9 attorneys on a deal. They just passing the baton, one attorney to the next. I was not intimidated because I knew why I was necessary. And I saw myself as David to the Goliath. I understood why I was necessary and why I could not quit. Because these people would lose their voice, they would lose their representation. And that's the same journey I would ask you to take with your content. Why are you necessary? Why should I care about your content? Once you determine and discover, answer that question, then you magnetize. And I mean this with everything within me, because I believe it. You magnetize your content. Your content becomes magnetic, and it will draw a fan base, money, support, publicity around what you do. Now, it's getting long, the message is getting long, but this is the caveat to that statement though. You have to stay original. You have to stay original. If you start copying someone else's content because their content is becoming popular at a time when your content is not, you lose everything. You lose everything. Stay original. Stay unique to your energy. If you do that, okay, let's summarize. 1, determine why you are necessary, why it matters that your content exists. 2, stay original to your energy. Don't try to duplicate what you see is successful at the moment. That's fleeting. Stay original to what you do. All right, my good people. I'll catch you guys on the other side of it. We're going to keep that rhythm.